Awesome. Well, hey, I want to appreciate you tuning in, guys. My name's DJ Barton. For those of you I've not met yet, I wanted to share just a little tip on starting when you start your first business within the network marketing industry. Because, the greatest thing about network marketing is you can do anything you want whenever you want. You can be your own boss. You can be the coolest boss in the world. But on the flip side of that, the worst thing about network marketing is you can do anything you want whenever you want. See, the problem is, since the day you were born, or we were born for that matter, most of the people were told what to do, meaning when you were a little kid, your parents told you what to do. When you went to school, your principal and your teachers told you what to do. When you went to college, for those of you that went, your professors told you what to do. And then when you got a job, your boss told you what to do. So the problem is our entire lives, we were programmed to do things that people told us what to do. And when you're in network marketing, you're your own boss. You could be the coolest boss in the world. But the thing is you got to have an accountability system. And you got to be religious to that system. See, I always ask a few questions to myself internally. One, if my team did what I did today, how successful would I be? That's question number one. And if you don't like that answer, you got to change what you're doing. The second thing I'll ask myself is, if I had a job, like this was a job, would I have got a pay raise today, or would have I got terminated today? And if the answer is not what you like, you got to do things that are different to get different results. So we've got systems in place. That's what's cool about network marketing, is that you're buying into a system. The only variable is, what are you going to do within that system? And that's the key thing. So, when people get started, we teach them how to write their 100 names list, and eventually, we do a phone dump and we transfer all your contacts onto pieces of paper. We start going through them. We teach you the invite skill, which in my opinion is the most valuable skill that you could ever learn in this business. If you master one thing and get really good at one thing, it's the invite. You can truly get wealth within network marketing. But you have to master that specific piece, because the training's there for you. There's online video presentations there for you. There's your upline and leadership support that can present for you, they can close for you, and they can train your people. The only thing they cannot do for you is invite. And we'll go back to that in a little bit. But we've got systems in place. You can go on our Facebook page and actually download what's called the Flip 100 chart. Looks like this. And I'm kind of share with you a couple different things. Here's a couple of mine, because I've been doing this for a little bit. And what I do is, every time I do a presentation, I put their first and last name in the box. If they haven't made a decision to partner up with us or not, I just leave it blank. If they gave me a no, I just put an X through their name so I can read it later, so I can get them the fly card. And if they said yes, I highlight them. And obviously your goal is to get as many highlights as possible. But it's a great way to track your business. See, here's what I know. We all have 24 hours in a day. Most people spend 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours working, and then they have 8 extra hours to do what they want with their life, whether it's go to church, spend time with your kids, sporting events, watching TV, being on social media. Here's what I know. If you just peel off 1 to 3 hours a day out of the 8 hours, instead of wasting it watching TV, instead of being on social media for unproductive reasons. See, we market on social media. So if you're on there being productive, that's one thing. But if you're not being productive, that's another. But if you just take 1 to 3 hours a day and apply it to this business, you could go out and create a secondary income stream, which eventually could be a full-time income stream. But it's all about accountability. So what if you took a sheet like this and just started basic, going, you know what? Part-time people show 1 to 3 a day. Full-timers show 3 to 5 a day. What if I just start with 1? What if I don't go to bed? My head does not hit that pillow until I show 1 person a day. See, all you got to do is invite them, get them in front of the video or a live presentation, and then 3-way your leader or expert on, or myself on, and we can help enroll. See, we have a system called IC, which stands for invite, share, enroll, and educate. See, your job is to invite people to see the information. Our job is to share it, and then we'll help you enroll them, and then we'll educate them on how to invite. It's a very simple system. But we can't do any of those things unless you invite and get people to see the information. So there's many systems in place within our company, guys. It's a big deal, but you can print these forms off. Here's a blank one right off of our Facebook page. Get with the person that got you in. They can help you get that set up. That's one aspect of what we do. Here's another one. See, now what we've done, because we're launching the Fly Card, is we've got what's called, and I'll get a blank one. I don't know if I got a blank one because I've been filling them out. But this is a sheet that I've started to carry around with me. You can kind of see how that looks. And there's 3 categories here. See, when we get done with a presentation, we're going to get everybody eventually. We know that. Either A, they're going to want the card, or B, we're going to put them on a list. And then when we launch to the public, we'll call them back sometime, in the fall. Then the second type of person is an early adapter, where they become a member, because every member can get a card sometime this summer. And then the third type of person simply not only wants the card, but become a member, but also capitalize financially on the card opportunity with what we're doing. So everybody's going to fit into 3 categories. There's 3 simple questions. When we're done doing a presentation, guys, I'm going to read them off to you just so you can hear them exactly how they're worded by our leadership. So when we get done with a presentation, so first of all, you're writing your list, you're doing the invite, we're showing the information. After that, we're literally asking people, listen, do you want a card? And if they say yes, great. Would you like to get one before the masses? If they say yes, then we sign them up as a member. If they say no, we'll put them on the list. But the last question, would you want to be a part of making money off of this launch with us? And if the answer is yes, then they're going to sign up as a rep and a member, and they're going to start building this. See, here's what we know. A lot of you have seen the numbers and the exponential growth and the compound effect. See, we know that if we go help everybody get 10 members in before this card launches to the member launch, you're going to start 10xing the field and compound, and literally within 12 months, many of you could be top earners in this company. What you do over the next 90 days will set you up for the next 50 years in this business. I truly know that down to the core of my being, guys. This is a big deal. It's never happened before. You could be busy, you could be time broke, and you still use your credit card or debit card on average 3 times a day, which is 90 times a month. And literally people will stop you in your track, ask you what that is, how does it work, where can they get one, and lastly, you just got to send them a link, they download it, you get paid. So just to recap, hold yourself accountable, guys. We all have an extra 8 hours a day that we spend elsewhere besides sleeping and working. Carve out a percentage of that. Put WV higher up on your value scale, because what you do here will affect you long term. Maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you're tired of working for the people that you work for. Maybe you own a business that is drowning in putting you in sorrow, and maybe it owns you. This is a system that can break the chains and help you become free. But what you do the next 90 days will determine the next 50 years of your life. If you do nothing, you will remain where you're currently at. My mentor years ago said, for things to change, you have to change, meaning you have to do things different than what you've done the last 5 years. Otherwise, you'll have the same results. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. How many people do we know that are virtually insane in our network? And then we're trying to show them an opportunity. Just think about that a minute. So understand something. Write your list. Don't just write down anybody, though. If you're, we all know that the Super Bowl, we're all trying to create a Super Bowl championship team within our own business. The NFL draft happened not too long ago. They did not recruit the duds. They didn't go, let's see who the worst, pathetic players were in college and let's go get them. No, they didn't, did they? What they did was they recruited the best of the best. So you need to treat your business the exact same way. You want to go after people that are 10s, 9s, 8s, and 7s in your network, people that make more money than you, people that you look up to, people you respect, people that have a circle of influence and control it. Maybe people that understand business, timing, leverage, multiple streams of revenue. Go after those people, because those are the ones that will sign up in your business and bring armies and a flow of people within what we're doing, guys. We got the greatest gift in the world. The fly card's coming. We already have the best product in the world, which is travel. How many people want to travel for discount instead of retail? Everybody does. Let me ask you this. If you had all the money in the world today, you never had to work another day in your life, what would you do? Take more weight loss? Take supplements? Sell a water filter? No. What you would do is you would travel. You would go check things off your bucket list. You would live life full time on your terms. That's what we sell. That's what we give. We help people create, bottle schools in Guatemala, change entire countries' educational system. We go to iconic sporting events like the Super Bowl, the World Series, the Kentucky Derby, the Masters, you name it, Daytona 500. We go to the Great Wall of China, the Mediterranean Sea, Croatia. Where do you want to go? Because that's the life that this can give you if you just take action. Master the invite. There's a death bridge in our business between invite and share. Here's my last tidbit. If you start sharing this business while you're inviting, you will fall off the death bridge. Your job is simply to invite. Listen, I've got something big you must see. When can we meet today or tomorrow for 20 minutes uninterrupted? Or I've got an idea, I've got to run by you. When are you free for 20 minutes uninterrupted? Or you can send them a picture of the fly card, say, have you seen this yet? And they say, no, what is it? When can we get together for 20 minutes uninterrupted? If they ask you a lot of questions, just so you know, you are not entitled to answer the questions. Say, great question, too big and important and near and dear to my heart to explain over the phone or via text. That's why we need to meet. Trust me on this. If they keep drilling you, you know what I say? Do I have enough credibility to get 45 minutes of your time uninterrupted? What are they going to say? No, you're an idiot? Of course not. They're going to say absolutely. So listen, have conviction, have posture. It's time to take your life to the next level. Hold yourself accountable. One a day. What if you showed one person a day and got me on the phone on a 3-way call after every presentation that you did? I promise you, your numbers will go up. Your enrollment numbers will go up. We'll duplicate this thing and get you to live the life that you always deserve, guys. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you very soon. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. Let's go to the top of this thing and take over this.